Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about the back set of the notes, which is subtracting expressions. So they're going to look very similar to the ones we did on the front of the page, except we're minusing them instead of adding them. So example 4 is a tough one, so try to stay with me here. It says Lita's family wants to put a tiled border around their swimming pool. What expression represents the total area of the border? So we are looking at, if I look at this diagram over here, just that orangey section around the outside. Okay, so we need to figure out a way of how we're going to calculate that because there is no formula for area of a border of a rectangle. That's not a thing. Okay, but what we can do is we can look at the bigger picture and then take away the pool. So I'm going to start by saying, in order to figure out the area of that border around the outside, we're going to take the entire area. Okay, so the border and the pool included, that entire area, and subtract the area of the pool. Because if we take the whole thing and then remove the area of that pool in the middle, get rid of it, subtract it, okay, that's going to give us just that border around the outside. Okay, so let's start by writing some expressions here. Now I'm going to start with area of the pool because area of the pool is easier. Okay, the pool is a rectangle, and area of a rectangle is length times width. Okay, so I need to look at my diagram on the side here. I see that my width of my pool is 14, and the length of the pool right there is 2x plus 14. So we're going to say that that is 14 times 2x plus 14. And I can distribute that out and get 28x plus 196. Okay, so that is our area of just the pool. And now I'm going to do that entire area. We've got to think a little bit here because we don't know those exact dimensions. But we know that this part of the pool is 14. We also know that the border around the outside of the pool in all of the spots is 2 feet. So I know that this is 2 feet. Okay, my pen is not working the right way. That's 2 feet. And that is 2 feet on the other side. So if I want to know that entire, that width of the entire pool area, it's going to be 2 plus the 14 plus the 2, which means that this is 18. Okay, for the other one, I know that this was 2x plus 14. But once again, this part is 2, and this part is 2. So if I want to know the length of that entire pool area, I really have to put together that 2 with the 2x plus 14 with the 2. And hopefully you see, well, we can't do anything with the 2x, but we can put all of those constants together and get that the length of this area is 2x plus 18 because that 2 plus the 14 plus the 2 again. And now area for that entire area is length times width. So 18 times 2x plus 18. Once again, I'm going to distribute that out and get 36x plus 324. And now going back to what we said at the beginning, well, I'm going to take that entire pool area and subtract the area of the pool. So entire pool was 36x plus 324. And I'm subtracting the area of the pool, which is 28x plus 196. And now we have gotten to our actual subtraction question. And like I said, very similar to the ones before, but here there's a minus in between. So we can't just say, hey, those parentheses don't matter here and just combine all our like terms together. We have to realize that that minus in between is really saying we need to distribute a -1 to both pieces and that second set of parentheses. So it's not a lot of work, but it is a little bit more than the ones from before. So I'm going to keep my first parenthesis the same. In fact, those parentheses don't matter. So I'm going to kind of just get rid of them. but I am going to distribute that -1 to both things. We can end up with negative 28x and a minus 196. And now I can put my x's together and I can combine my constants together. And 36x minus 28x is 8x. And 324 minus 196 is plus 128. So the area is 8x plus 128 feet squared. Okay. The next one, we're comparing membership costs for 2 gyms. So we have Zippy Health Club is $19.95 a month after $49.95 to join. And Be Strong is $24.99 a month, but $10 off the first month. And we are writing an expression in the difference in membership costs after M months. So instead of just jumping right in and trying to write our subtraction question, I'm going to just start by writing expressions for each of our pieces. Okay, so Be Strong, okay, is $24.99 a month and minus $10 off the first month. So that would be $24.99 $24.99 a month, but you're saving $10 the first month, so minus 10. For Zippy, it's $49.95 to join and $19.95 a month. So you're paying $19.95 each month and adding that $49.95 joining fee. And from there, we know we're subtracting to find the difference. Okay, but it's a little confusing in my opinion, which way we're going to do it. Okay, but I'm looking at this and, I see the Be Strong is $24.99 a month. The Zippy is $19.95 a month. I'm thinking we need to do this in a way where we take the Be Strong, which seems to be a little bit more, and subtract the Zippy. So I'm going to write this as $24.99 minus 10, so the Be Strong, minus that $19.95 plus the $49.95. Okay, but with that minus there, that does tell me I need to distribute that negative to both pieces. So it's $24.99 minus 10, that stays the same. Then minus $19.95 and also a negative $49.95. And now I can put together my M's. And I can put together my constants. $24.99 minus $19.95 is going to be 5.04M. And a negative 10 and a negative 49.95, they're the same sign, so I'm going to add them. And it ends up being negative 59.95. Last one. It's actually the easiest one in my opinion because there's nothing to set up. It's just a question for us to do. But please remember that that minus in the middle means we need to distribute that -1 to both pieces. Okay. These really don't involve tons of work, but we do want to see you distributing that -1 to both pieces. Okay. Otherwise you tend to make some silly mistakes and get some signs wrong here. So we're going to get 0.95x minus 0.04 in the first one because those parentheses don't matter. But now distributing that negative, this becomes a minus 0.99x. And then a negative times a negative means this is really going to become a positive 0.13. And now combining together, I have my x's and my x's. And notice I'm keeping the signs in front of them with them. Okay, if writing this back out and putting your like terms actually next to each other is helpful, you keep using that strategy, that is fine. Okay, but 0.95x minus 0.99x is going to be a negative 0.04x. And then a negative 0.04 and a positive 0.13. The signs are different, so we subtract. Bigger one is positive. it should be plus 0.09. Okay, so now you're going to do the Math Excel that goes along with this, the 5-7. Okay, please make sure you're writing out that distributing of the negative to help you keep your signs in the correct fashion.